Hello and welcome back to Good Storms Games. I'm working on the Black Mist right now, and I've gotten pretty far so far. We've got this feeder over here in this little hangar. We've got our VVs on this kind of pole launcher thing. I kind of thought of a use for that decoration, kind of an idea like it's some sort of launcher. So they're there. I'm going to probably put more over there. And I came up with this really interesting pattern for these sides here. This thing actually ends up being about 3 meters thick, which is weird, even though it's not 3 meters thick. The AC is the same on every block, except for I think... Was there one? No, they're all 48. Oh, did I see something that wasn't 48? I don't know. But they got a nice +8 boost everywhere on these slopes. And it makes it quite a bit lighter, sort of. It is basically 2 blocks thick, to be honest. But I've made it kind of 4 blocks worth of material to smash through. And they have connection points, which is interesting, that kind of overlap each other. So we get a very strong hull, basically, with this weird pattern that I've done. This kind of weird, I don't know, weird dragon scale, or this weird scaled pattern all along. Eventually I'll decorate all this, but we're just in the first bit of design stages and building stages. It's got plenty of propellers and things. I'm going to decorate these to make them look more kind of futuristic a little bit. Not really sure what to do with the piston things here, though. This thing is just eating away through material currently, which isn't particularly the best. I kind of want to see if this thing can get into outer space and fly around up there, because it's got all these thrusters and things. Let's set the minimum altitude at 700, maximum altitude 3000. Let's see if it will go into outer space. It's kind of just sitting there. We're only at 61 meters. You can go taller or higher. Pretty sure. I believe in you. Broadside active. Adjustments, maneuver, hover movement. Don't really know what this does. Don't really care. Adjustment, minimum altitude above water and land. So we're just going to go 700 for both of these. Minimum altitude is 700 meters. Control altitude, strafe, be stationary, turn on the spot, fly, and reverse. Eventually, maybe, it shall reverse. Yeah. It should be trying to get up higher, but it's stuck at 60? Why is it stuck at 60? I don't know. Maneuvers. Can travel upwind. There should be a train height prediction. Interesting. Don't know why. It's just sitting, hovering at 60 meters. Makes no sense. Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be 4 cannons, ventral cannon and top cannon. I'm actually not 100% certain. I might just go with the, sorry, ventral dorsal? No, dorsal ventral. I might just go with a ventral cannon down here. Cram cannon. It'd be kind of fun to do some APS, advanced cannons, here and there. I'm going to squeeze a cannon into here, and these little winglets, or little wings on the side, and I think it's going to turn out great if I design it right. It's going to kind of like nest into this, so I'm going to have it on a, trying to remember what it's called all of a sudden. I've been using a lot of them. Piston, there we go. On a piston, it's going to go up 0.5, so it's in the middle, and then it's going to basically phase through all of this. A little cheesy, not that much cheese, and it's going to have an advanced cannon that sticks out of here, and it's going to, you know, take shots from the broadside. The barrel should extend out from there, so that we have a pretty good shot. Probably end kind of in the middle here. Have the barrel start here, and then it extends out here, and I'll decorate it so it looks cool. I'm thinking a dual barrel design because those are pretty fun. Kind of like something akin to, but larger, akin to the turrets on the VVs, because these are awesome. They're pretty cool. I really enjoy how these turned out, so I kind of want to do something akin to that. Besides that, I got these bay doors, so I'm going to have to use a control breadboard to control all of these. I'm going to have to name them all. I'm going to have them all open up at different times. Well, these two kind of in unison, maybe. Yeah, I'll have them open at different times. It's not a big deal. I am a little annoyed that they are opening up on that kind of angle, but I could probably replace them with the 2D versions. Oops. Yeah, the 2D, not 2D. I forget what they're called. 2-axis, there we go. 2-axis turrets. That way they can be a little bit more fun. I've already got 75,000 materials into this, not including the what, it's going to be at least 8 speeders. Not sure whether or not to do just kind of like repair bays down below, or another set, or maybe do guns down below, broadside guns or something down below with some missiles and things. Or whether to do just do the more speeders down below. Starting to think maybe do like repair bays and things, and like the extra stuff under below that I'll need, like resource and maybe some engines and things like that. At the very bottom, I'm definitely going to put some ring shields. I'm going to use ring shields on this. Kind of odd to use ring shields, but I'm going to do like a spin block with several ring shields on either side. Kind of give it some good protection, maybe give it some heavy armor around it. Kind of make it like a see-through chamber thing that you can see with lights and spinniness. And it should be pretty good. It'd be pretty fun. And because it's on spin blocks and things, it shouldn't take any damage from EMP, as far as I know. Let's see here. Let's see EMP susceptibility on this. Reduces EMP damage. Ooh, let's see. Defense. Ring shields. EMP susceptibility 60%. Well, I'll have the spin block things, or the propellers, hooked up to the main block, basically, the ring shield generator, so it just shuts the whole thing down. I think that will work. I'm not sure if just taking out that part will prevent it from exploding, but it being down below and potentially and have it someplace where it's not going to hit everything. So it'd probably be the lowest points are going to be these ring shields down below that are spinning, oriented in the 3-axis. And they'll start spinning up whenever we're near enemies and such. I'll try to make this a nice decorative and fun build to move around in, so there's probably going to be a lot of open space. At least I'm going to try to have a lot of open space. It's also nice for reducing damage to, important parts having extra space. But yeah, there's going to be... So I'm thinking maybe of making this kind of like a landing strip on top. The initial plan was to make it look like there's sky hooks for the black mist. Not sky hooks, but there's this type of like cable retrieval system that used to be on old like World War II ships before they came out, like used aircraft carriers largely. And you'd have your propeller planes would have just a hook on the top, and they'd fly underneath the cable and catch the cable, and then the crane could bring it in. So it's basically just like it's basically just a cable on a crane or several cranes, where you could just kind of catch the cable, and you'd zip along down it, being slowed down, and then they'd reel you in and place you down back on the deck. It was good for like scouting, things like that. So a lot of World War II planes had things like that. Nowadays you use drones and such, and drones can often just land, depending on the type of drone. If it's like a big, large quadcopter or something, you can just land straight on the ship. You can use that for surveillance. So I have these feeders, which are a lot of fun. The VVs, which still need AI upgrades and things, so still gotta work on them. I might just make some like extra rods on here or something, just so it looks like it's held in by 3 rods and just launches them out. Probably gonna put a bunch of decorations so it kind of looks like they're rail guns launching these things. Yep, that's kind of the plan. What else am I planning on this? Yeah, I can't really decide yet what I'm going to do for weapons on this. It's definitely an aircraft carrier. I do want other, like, rideable aircraft that are decorated, which they're going to have to be bigger than these drones. These drones are basically freaking tiny. They're absolutely minute compared to being able to make a thing that you can actually sit in and control. So, yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. Yeah, this thing's just burning through resources. I wanted to see if it'd go into space. It's not going into space. It's just sitting at 16 meters. I'm probably going to put a bunch of thrusters on the back here of some sort. I'm also thinking of putting jet engines in on these things. Once they're decorated up, just to give them that kind of glow. I don't know if you can customize these much. Just gotta place one down here. Extra configurations. Allow visual particle effect. Thruster smoke color. Can I change the color of the thruster? I don't know. Let's just manual control and just 0. So I don't really know about this power usage priority, but can I just do like... It's not showing any particles. It's interesting though. Just full tilt. I was hoping that I could change the color of the flame itself, but I guess that's not in the game yet. That's sad. Okay. So it might be ion thrusters that I'm going to use. Because they are kind of this cool blue color, which would be kind of cool. These kind of trails of blue. Yeah. See? Nice bluish color. Extra configurations, visual particle effects. Okay. So they can kind of be like this bluish color. Or whitish bluish color. Then I could just change the color of them. So, they're kind of cool. So it gives me like extra control. This thing currently can control basically every direction except for forwards and backwards right now. So it just kind of hovers here with all these different angled props. Kind of like this V 45 degree V design, because just automatically this thing will do all the different directions. You can see here it's got yaw, pitch, roll, strafe, up and down. And it's same here. This thing's mostly roll and strafe and up and down because it's right in the middle. And these things will adjust themselves, which is nice. So that it can balance itself depending on the shift of the center of mass. So this thing should be able to just keep flying kind of redundantly with all these different blades everywhere. So that's good design, at least. They're external, so yeah, they're very vulnerable to damage, but there's 6 of them per side, so it should be able to deal with a lot of things. And it has lots of roll control. There's extra thrusters and such as well. It should be able to fly basically with 1 on one side and none on the other side, hopefully. And the nice thing is that they did make it so that if there's things in the way, even if it's a sub-object, it will block the thrust of these. These things are at 100% clearance, which means they have the most effective thrust per area. And per power, I mean. Thrust per power. So, don't have to worry about reductions in efficiency. Although these things are really good. Being external like this, and you're able to fit 2 in the same space, basically. The other problem with these is that they stick up, so you have to make sure that any turrets you have don't aim down at them. So you have to... I'm going to have a turret probably here, so it's going to have a limit in its angle. Fairly limited angle, firing angle because of it, but I don't mind that. I wish you could do better angle control for turrets, so that it could go up and over this, so that you could actually shoot them at stuff, shoot around these, but that would be a lot of programming, and I don't blame the developer for not wanting to do that and having extra custom firing angles, because that would just be ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm going to take a bit of a break, and we'll see you in a bit once I've done a bit more building. Alright, looks like I ran into a bit of a problem, because apparently these won't fire. Don't know why, they just won't fire. Oh, never mind, they fire. Am I just dumb? Let's aim at that thing. Oh, there we go. Choo. EMP shell? Oh yeah, that's right. I did swap out for EMP shells. Come on, we can shoot it. Yeah, there we go. Shunk. Shoot? Shoot it. Shoot it. Broadside, please. I guess not. I had to turn off all the AIs on these machines. I'm probably going to have to launch these at a fair distance away so that they don't engage. I'll have to modify their weapons and such as well. Because I want these things to launch before they start firing off their weapons for obvious reasons. Did notice that they would just shoot everything if given the chance. Come on, you can shoot. Okay, fine. Can I just shoot these? There we go. Why doesn't it fire when I'm on? Oh, because it's a grenade. Right. Let me just change this to like a blunderbuss or something. There we go. Now I can shoot. I forgot grenade launcher. Right click changes the type of grenade you're launching. I think it's the grenade launcher has a kinetic round, a explosive round, and a explosive round. What's the last round? Maybe a frag round. All right, so that does work. I thought that didn't work, but apparently it does. I'm just dumb. So this is definitely not the final form, but it's a couple 100mm cannons. They have dual barrels just because it looks cool, not because it actually does anything. It does increase the amount of cooling that it gets, but it's 50 rounds per minute maximum, so why does it matter? Yep. Now I could get away or just remove the gunpowder, might be a good idea from these rounds. I want the ammo clip. Give me an ammo clip. There we go. So these rounds, currently, visible tracer, emergency ejection, diffuse. If I got rid of the gunpowder, it'd be a little bit slower, but I mean they're going pretty fast already. But I'd be able to just shoot a bunch all at once, kind of like a shotgun burst. But I kind of want them to shoot not as fast. So I could probably set a limit to the amount of rounds per minute, have it shoot at that, and then I'll have to reload. It'll basically be slow firing for a while after it engages. So I think I'm gonna have this thing rotate around things a bunch and engage them. This thing still can't figure out whether it wants to broadside or not. It has no forward thrusters. It's the biggest problem it has right now. It does use a lot of materials currently too. There's that problem. I kind of like this redundant steam engines on here, even though these things don't use a lot of steam. But we can get a little extra power from each one of these things. It's currently only flying on that power, so you know, it is what it is. That's kind of nice. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to... Come on. Okay, I guess I have to go back here. Let's edit these. I want some explosives. Maybe frag would be good too. Let's do 3 frag. Armor piercing health modifier. Thankfully EMP. We're going to do 3 high explosives. And we'll do the where is it? Emergency ejection diffuse. And stabilize fin body. There we go. And then 2,731 meters per second. The expected thump damage is 1.6, which is fairly decent. Explosive damage 530, fragment damage, 66.6, and there's 10 of them, which is actually pretty decent. And it also has an EMP of 273, so it's a party mix. Definitely party mix. Mostly this thing just needs to hit something. It's kind of a secondary weapon, so I'll work on that too. I kind of want to give it its own separate targeting computers on here eventually. Targeting AI. But we'll see. So this is going to be like secondary cannons. We need to APS clear clips. Assign all intakes. Assign all intakes. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now we can test it. Why is it shooting not enough energy? Oh. Where's the railgun magnets? Railgun? 2000. Yeah, okay. Capacity is 1000. It should be firing. Why isn't it firing? This is weird. Why is it doing this again to me? Fire! No energy storage, maybe. Resources. I guess I'll do this again. Throw a magnet down. Oh, it sure is that. Ammo autoload limit 8.6 rounds per minute. Oh, because I made them bigger, basically. There's no gunpowder anymore, so they shoot slower, I guess. Oh, there's all the rounds. Okay, let's let's adjust this a little bit. Let's see, how many rounds per minute? I want 40 rounds per minute. Maybe yes, 40 rounds per minute. There we go. A little testing. Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. This, I want 40. 40 rounds. Okay. Nice. Shoot it. Oh, it's out of range. It's... There we go. Woo! How many rounds do I have loaded? 8 rounds. It should load faster, though. I'm confused. Rate of fire 8.6 rounds per minute. But it should shoot faster, right? I'm confused. Is 40 rounds a minute slow? It doesn't seem right. That should be like every couple of seconds. Okay, 60. What is railgun? 60. 1 round per second. Right? That should be fine. 1 round per second should do fine. Auto limit 8.6 rounds per minute. Weird. What? This should be shots ready. I am so confused. Still turning. Oh, I I see. I ran out of. Let's see. What generates electricity? Steam engine. Sure. Really quick, let's just make a super simple steam engine thingy. Actually, let's do this. Small team turbine, shrink. Boom. 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 And chunk. And a controller. There we go. Boom. Perfect. Get it up to pressure. Start generating a bunch of battery energy, I guess, per second. Yeah, once the pressure reaches max. $3,000 RPM. Perfect. Sweet. That should allow us to fire some things. I'm gonna need some large batteries if I'm gonna be using railguns, I guess. Yeah. I'm just gonna remove that entirely and just have batteries. Maybe. Eh. I mean, the extra power is useful too. Prefab mode. Nope. Yeah, here's the thing, just testing things a whole bunch. Let's get some more length in this here. Throw a bunch of these down. There you go. Now I can generate a bunch of electricity. Okay. Okay. Alright, plenty of energy. Oh, there it goes. Here's the thing, I don't understand. I'm really not understanding how these work, apparently. Man, this thing's power hungry. Can't wait to give it more wings so it's less power hungry. Okay. Now. This thing should be able to shoot just a whack ton of shells. It's got 21 shells loaded. Should be able to just... Huh. Interesting. Oh, do I need more ammo loaders? Advanced cannon loaders or something. I guess I'll do those too. Sign all. Yeah, I don't know. The ammo intake limit's 9.7 now, rounds per minute. Interesting. Okay, that's like a 6-shot burst. We've got a bunch of these things here next to reload. Okay. Should be all reloaded. Interesting. Okay. APS. Let's do 30. Round every 2 seconds. Well, 2 rounds every 2 seconds. Should be fine. That's a nice little burst. Okay. I don't mind that. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Now I'm running into the problem where I run out of juice. I'm going to do it that way. It's going to reduce the damage, but I think it'll be worth it. 2,000. It's only 500 meters per second, but yeah, expected thump damage is lower, but it should be a bit better. So we can go bow, bow, Joe. So 3-round burst. Then once it's loaded again, it'll do another 3-round burst. Okay, 2-round burst. It's a little weird. Two. Okay. If I slow it down just a little bit more, I think I'll have this in a way that I want it. So APS, yeah, 30 rounds per minute. 30 rounds per minute. Let's do 15. Well, it was already at 15 rounds per minute, which is interesting. Before, so I could potentially add back some. Why is it? I want 2%. Why is it at 60%? That's a little goofy. We're gonna do 15 rounds per second, or per minute. That should be every like 4 seconds. Okay. Now we can change edit. Should we get rid of the EMP? Yeah, let's do explosives. Get rid of the EMP. And then we'll do the fin. Stabilize fin body and emergency ejection. Defuse. Do gunpowder, 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 gunpowder. There we go. Yeah, that should be pretty good. 2,000. Railgun 2,000. Railgun 2,000. Right? Cooling limit is 15. Auto armor limit 10. Okay, that's pretty close to it. Punch. Yeah. That should be good. Gives it a little bit better characteristics. Just won't be doing any EMP damage anymore, which is fine. It's at 15 rounds per minute. It's got a little bit of a burst. Real gun. Jesse's full. Choom. And choom. 3-round burst. Then I'll reload for a bit. 1, 2. Ah. A little bit slower. Oh well. So that's alright. It's a bit of like a 3-round burst-ish. Then it kind of staggers it, which isn't bad. Oh, that's good. I think we'll end this episode now since it's getting very long. And we'll come back again and work on some things. Next episode, I'll probably have a bunch more done. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.